Please, if we could talk about gathering etiquette, that would be fantastic. Yes, gathering etiquette. Come on in, please. Quick, quick, quick. Make sure everybody around you is comfortable. Make eye contact. Introduce yourself to those that you don't know. Make sure they got their comfort items. Make sure everybody's got what they need. Make sure everybody got what they need. Whether it's pillows or blankets or slippy socks or whatever it is they need. And also grab your cups. Grab your cups full of Hennessy and White Claw, LaCroix, apple juice, cranberry juice, or simply wine. Let's raise it in the air, people. Let's raise it in the air. I would love to propose a toast to those that are set out to have gatherings and host. Let everything flow smoothly and let it be an experience that people will never forget. Cheers to you. I just wanted to not even speak on, but I just wanted to come to the table and have a conversation around gathering etiquette. You know, like what to expect or what you should do to avoid awkward situations when you are at a gathering. I mean, it's quite uncomfortable when you are experiencing awkward situations in front of strangers. Now, people you know, okay. Like, it's all okay. I mean, I know y'all. But them strangers, it hits different. Them strangers, you like, that's gonna burn. Them strangers, you're like, I will forever be remembered as the person that had smelly feet in your eyes for the rest of your life. And we don't want that, right? We don't want that. We go to these gatherings to broaden our horizons. We go to these gatherings to make sure that our faces are seen. We go to these gatherings just to make sure that individuals know that we care for them and we care for them enough to come to what they invite us to, right? Like that's one of the reasons, or a couple of reasons why we do what we do, why we go to these things. Because to be honest, we really wouldn't, but because it's you, we're here. So just a couple of things to keep you sharp, just a couple of things to keep you on your toes, just a couple of things to make sure that you are your best self and making all the experiences you have beautiful ones, and you don't have to come back to the elephant room and really talk about what it is you didn't do. And if you didn't know, you are in the elephant room. I am your host, Philip Cullen Jr. Did not mean to be rude, but here we are. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope that you took your shoes off when you came in the door. And that's something that we should always do, please. That's something we should always do. Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. Don't disrespect those people's carpet. Don't disrespect those people's carpet. Like, whether it's clean or not. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's clean or not. You don't know what you stepped in on the way in. You don't know what dog or what roadkill or animal was out there doing whatever they were doing before you walked in. And some people want you to come through the back. They want you to go through the backyard. They want you to park in the back and then come through the backyard and then come to the front and then walk. And take your shoes off. Make sure you got clean socks though. Make sure those clean socks are on your feet. Better yet, let's go 2 steps further. Make sure you got clean feet. Clean them mugs. Whether you wearing flip-flops or not, okay. brush them off. Do something to get the little, that little twang off. Get the little twang. Like I said, I don't care if everyone has their shoes on. You trying to be polite. Unless they're like, yo, you keep your shoes on. Okay, cool. You don't want to fight with the individuals. All right, cool. But take your shoes off. Be respectful. You know what I mean? People work hard to keep their carpets clean, or people work hard, or they worked hard to clean before company got there. And I've always wondered, and I guess we can step into this awkward moment, why do we clean so hard but then tell people they can keep their shoes on? Now that I don't understand. I was about to go to the next awkward moment. I'm like, wait. We gotta address this. We gotta address this, man. Why do I work so hard, clean my house as much as I do, just to tell people to keep their shoes on? They tracking dirt all through my joint. They got leaves and they got yesterday's mail. I got the newspaper coming through my living room. Why? Oh, somebody tracked it in on their shoes. Why did I work so hard to clean every inch of this place just to tell people to leave their shoes on? It's going to take me 6 days to vacuum it off. It's going to take me 6 days to vacuum every speck of dirt that is being tracked through here from all these people. Why did I do that to myself? So make sure you take your shoes off, people. Make sure you take your shoes off, and also place your shoes at a separate location. Now, they may be by the door. You know what I mean? They may be by the back door or wherever, but don't put them where everybody else put their shoes. You know why? Not many people respect their shoes. Not many people respect their shoe game. They just toss their shoes wherever. They coming downstairs or they coming to the door, stepping on all their shoes. Don't care whose shoes it is. Don't care what type of shoes it is. But they just making sure they get their shoes. By the time you get your shoes, it's all creased and I just got these. Why are they creased? The 16 people that left before you stepped all on them, man. So you gotta make sure you place your shoes at a separate location. Put them inside the garage. Put them somewhere where they can't be stepped on. Put them somewhere where they can't be abused. Put them somewhere that they'll be just fine and untouched by the time you get back to them. Place your shoes at a separate location. And then after you get done doing that, and you enter the room or you enter the general setting of where everybody is, speak to everybody. And I'm not saying you have to go around and introduce and say what you do to each and every individual, but I'm saying just say hello, wave or something. Hey, everybody. That's all. You never know who's in the room. You never know what company you are in. It could be your next business partner. It could be your next investor. It could be your next best friend. I mean, speak to everybody. You have an air. You have the personality. You have the beauty. You have the full package. And you should not shy away from that. You have exactly what everyone needs. And you shouldn't shy away from that. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, when I walk into a room, I love myself. And the reflection of me loving myself is displayed when I walk in the room. Why? Because I want everybody to experience it. And I'm not saying I want to be in everybody's face. I'm not saying that I want to be everybody's friend. But what I'm saying is, when you see me, you know, oh, he's sure of himself. He knows whatever conversation he's going to get into, he is going to make sure he understands and controls the outcome. You're not going to catch him slipping. You're not going to catch him lacking. He is going to be able to entertain each and every person that he talks to. That's what you see, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you feel. Before anybody speaks to you, before anybody knows your name, they can feel you. They can feel your presence. They can feel your aura. So be inviting just by saying, hey, how you doing? Hey, it's good to see you. Nice to see you. Pleasure to meet you. And then go find your section. Go find your section. Go find your little, whether it's a corner, whether it's your table, whether it's a counter, whether it's a couch, whatever it is. Find your little section. You know, if you got your little cup, your drink, if you got a little plate or something, if you got a couple friends or whatever, find your section, sit down and enjoy yourself. You don't want to be roaming around or all over the place doing the extra. That's how people get tossed up in rumors. That's how people get tossed up in things that they don't need to. That's how people get tossed up in drama that they didn't even plan to get into because he was at the wrong place. He was at the wrong position. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Like I said, that aura, that personality, that feeling that everybody got when you walked into the room, they're gonna come and see who you are. They're gonna come and see. They're gonna come and see if that feeling that they felt when you walked in the room is true. Some way or another, they're gonna find their ways to interact with you. They're gonna find their ways to engage with this individual that changed the atmosphere, that influenced the atmosphere. Don't you worry. You don't have to be jumping all over the place. Don't you worry. You don't have to be busybody and talking to this person and then cutting them off and then talking to that person because you thought they were going to leave. No, you sit your tail down and enjoy. This is your show. This is your show, and they're going to make sure they know who created it. They're going to run the credits. So sit down. Sit down and mind your business. Another thing, when you go to the bathroom, just go to the bathroom. You know the individual that invited you, and if you don't know the individual that's hosting, you should be pre-screening the individual that invited you to the event. Like, no more, I'm just going to this person's house they know. My friend know, but my friend know. Come on, bro. It's too much going on right now. It's too much happening. It's too much chaos going on. You need to be pre-screening and understanding where and who, what type of company you're keeping. Like I said, you may not know the host personally, but at least find a little bit something about them. At least understand and find out the neighborhood you're going to. At least find out how many people gonna be there. You gotta do that. You owe it to yourself. You're too precious to be caught up in some drama. You're too precious to be caught up in some craziness. And it could be avoided if you would have asked a couple questions before you got there. It could have been avoided if you took a couple extra steps of precaution. So please pre-screen before you get there. So when you go to the people's bathroom, just go to the bathroom. Don't be looking around. Don't be looking in the showers. Don't be looking at the corners or looking at the baseboards, bruh. If you feel like it's unsanitary, just squat. Don't sit, squat. Don't sit, just squat and you'll be fine. And then make your exit. Make your exit because you don't know what be crawling up in your shoes because you left them down by the door, right? You left them down by the door, so you got to get out of there if you feel like, ooh, this is just, ooh, the cleanliness is just not where it should be. I need to move around. Go ahead, please. By all means, please. Sometimes cleaning is not people's strong suit. Sometimes someone's clean is not your clean, so you just gotta remove yourself. But like I said, you see the cleansing, or you see the type of clean that they are. You see the type of clean that they are. Okay, cool. But don't be being nosy and looking in medicine cabinets. Don't be nosy and be looking under bathroom sinks. Don't be looking at what type of soap they use, or if they use a scrubber or a towel, if they got a massaging shower head. Like that. Come on, bro. Come on. You there to do one or two things. Go ahead, do your business and step on out. You know what I mean? Like that. That's just simple and plain. You in there being the food inspector. You going in there and being the food inspector. Being Eva from Deliverance from Eva. Trying to figure out the temperature of the water that comes from the bathroom sink. Come on, bro. Come on, Ma. Come on out of there. Come on out of there, man. Come on out of there. And what got you there, and this is what you got to look out for too, because it could get real awkward. What got you in the bathroom is you eating everybody's food. Gotta stop it. You gotta stop it, man. Stop eating everybody's food. Please. Please, like I said, this comes with the pre-screening. Who is this person? Where do you know them from? What type of personality do they have? Can they cook? Those 5 questions, boom, bam, hit you. Nice. And if you bring in a dish, bring something simple. Bring something simple. Bring something simple. Fresh mac and cheese. And if you eating it, make sure it's fresh. Make sure you really understand what time they're starting to eat, because you don't want to eat cold nothing. You don't deserve that. And the person that cooked it doesn't deserve that, because you can't give them a fair rating. You can't give them a fair review. You can't give them a fair opinion on if they cook well or not, because it's cold. And you don't want to take the time to be fixing a plate and then putting it in the microwave and everybody eating dessert. And you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be lagging like that. You got to make sure it's fresh. And make sure you bring something for bring enough for everybody. Bring enough for the whole group. You come into a party with 50 people and you bring a pan that can only feed 10. What is that? Make sure it's fresh. And don't be ashamed if you gotta buy it from somewhere, you gotta cater it from somewhere. That's fine too. Just bring enough for everybody. That's fine too. Time is precious and we ain't got time to be cooking for 50 people. Okay, let me solve that issue and let me just buy something. I'm moving on to the next. Hot wings. Hot wings are a great choice. It's hard to mess up a little hot wing. A naked wing, slap some hot sauce on it or dress it with some hot sauce. Fry it again, boom, good. Do 200 drummies right there and you good. Hot wings, it works out for all of you. If they grilling, grab some hot dogs, grab some brats. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up. It's holiday parties, but switch it up. Turn the grill on, man. It's not snow on the ground yet. Turn the grill on. The grill is on. Let me throw all these brats on the grill and let's have a good time with all 50 people. And I'm bringing hot dog buns, not loaves of bread. I'm bringing hot dog buns, not loaves of bread. Walking tacos. Walking tacos. Yes. Can't you taste it? The ground beef inside the Doritos. Cool Ranch for me, might I add. Ground beef inside the Doritos with shredded cheese and sour cream. Get you a spoon, crush up the Doritos, mix it around. You gotta let the ground beef melt the shredded cheese a little bit. Or you can go Velveeta cheese and pour the Velveeta sauce cheese in there. You gotta let the cheese soak into the chips then, you know what I mean? And make sure you get a good amount of sour cream on the spoon and lift it out of the bag. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Walking tacos are amazing. Or if you want to do something different, walking baked potatoes. Get you a nice baked potato with some foil. Do the dressings, bacon bits, shredded cheese, sour cream, chives. You good. Have something different. Change it up a little bit. Like I said, we tired. We just came from Thanksgiving. We tired of eating turkey. We came from Thanksgiving. We tired of eating ham. We tired of the dressing. We tired of the greens. We don't want to have the same thing. Switch it up. Let me grab a baked potato. Let me make some JoJo's. You know what I'm saying? Let me make some JoJo's. I don't want any more rolls. I don't want any more Hawaiian bread. Please save it. Give me something else. Give me some salmon bites. Give me a little bit of crab leg. Give me a lobster tail. Give me a little bit of something. Give me some sliders. But save the cranberry sauce. Save it. Check the sweet potatoes. You know, we living in a different time and a different age, and you can't just assume that everything that look like something is like something. You got individuals mistaking pumpkin pie for sweet potato pie. You got individuals mistaking sweet potatoes for squash. There was one dinner party I was at, and it was like a buffet type thing. Like they had the turkey and everything, but they had so many other things. You can get pasta, you can have tacos, you can have steak. So I grabbed, little things here, little things there, and I said, "Oh snaps, they got sweet potatoes here. Let me grab a good," because I love sweet potatoes. And sweet potato pie is a love language of mine, if you didn't know. So I grabbed, a healthy amount of sweet potatoes, and I proceed to sit in my seat. I'm digging in, eating my stuff, feeling real good. Brother feel real nice when he eating a good meal. Take a hand, or not a handful, but I take a spoonful of sweet potatoes. Ordinary business. Put it in my mouth. I'm like, oh. Man, it's not the sweet potatoes I grew up on, but it's okay. I ain't gonna finish it, but I mean, it was worth a try. Somebody, like 2 seconds later, somebody was like, "Can you pass me the squash?" Like, oh, that's what that is? Okay, that's squash. Okay. I should have asked, but I didn't. I just assumed that it was sweet potatoes. You got individuals wanting ground turkey now. You got individuals wanting avocados at every meal. So you got to understand, you got to ask these questions on what is really on the table. Because you might think it's one thing and it's not. You might think it's one thing and it is not. And Let it not be a sad and disappointing face. Because people they already looking. It's their cooking. It's their cooking. So you already eating it. So they already like, does he like it? Who disagreed? Or who's making a face? Or who thinks it's tart? Who thinks it's bad? So you gotta check yourself. Now, I'm not saying lie. I'm not saying like you gotta, but if you want to have these awkward conversations or awkward moments about food and what you thought it was and what it wasn't and how much, because, I thought it was sweet potatoes, but it's squash. But what you really are saying, I really want sweet potatoes and I ended up with squash. Therefore, you made a bad decision. You don't want to do all that, right? So you got to check your face. You got to make sure you're on point. You got to make sure that you don't let it seep out. How was it? It was fine. I tasted something new. It was squash. I never had squash before. How did you like it? It was different. That's fine. Get out of there. It was different. Because it was. You're not saying it was bad. You're not saying it's good. You just weren't in the right frame of mind to try something new. You wanted sweet potatoes, right? Watch your face. Watch your face. While you at it, watch your cup. Watch your cup, man. There's so many, like I said, there's so many things going around. You don't know if people got COVID. You don't know if people got the flu. You don't know if they got anything looming around that we don't know about. Watch your cup. People talking over it, not even coughing or sneezing, but people just talking over it. Rotations and different breezes. You ever been sitting somewhere and you're nowhere by the door, you're nowhere by an open window, but people walk by you and the breeze, the air just changed. You're like, the air just changed. Be careful, man. Be careful over that cup that's going into one of the openings of your body, your mouth. Be careful. Watch it. Watch it for sickness, but also watch it so that it doesn't get spilled. Watch it so it doesn't get taken or you get taken advantage of by somebody putting something in it. Like, you gotta make sure you take care of you when you're at these big settings. Don't rely on anybody else. You take care of you. Watch your cup. Put your hand, I'm walking around with my hand over my cup. All the time. Hey, what's happening? What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh, you want some more? Yeah. Open it up. They pour it. Hand back over the cup, man. Watch it. Watch it. And then if you brought a bottle, if you brought some liquor, leave it there. If it didn't get touched, if it didn't get drank, and the owner, the host of the party is not saying take your liquor or take something. Leave the liquor there. Just be generous. Be kind. If you can't afford to leave it there, then don't bring it. Bring some napkins. There's been many parties I've come to that I brought napkins. And not shrink wrapped from Target. I'm talking about napkins from Chipotle that I just grabbed a handful of. Just grabbed a handful of napkins. Like, hey, I got the napkins. I got you. What's for dinner? Leave that bottle there, man. That's for people to experience or the host to experience. And when they look at it or when they open it up, you come to mind. That might be a thought you need. Leave your mark there. Leave that bottle there. That bottle is saying, hey, this is the taste that Philip has. This is the taste that he likes to indulge in. If he was, looking to have a good time with a big group of people, this is the type of vibe that he would be on. Leave that there. Let them experience you in a different way, through a bottle of wine, through a bottle of alcohol, through a bottle of wine cooler, whatever it is. Leave it there. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy. You got individuals bringing a bottle and leaving out with 3. Because individuals, they have these parties, but they don't have a lot of space to. They don't have a lot of space to store this stuff, so they ask people, "Oh, take it, take whatever you want." Oh, don't mind if I do. And they grabbing 4 bottles, and they only brought 1.5, or half a bottle. Bro, what are you doing? Don't take more. We not thirsty like that. We not in that type of place. You know what I'm saying? We want to give. We want to be generous. We want to express gratitude. We want to express generosity. Leave that bottle there, man. And while you're leaving, make sure you meet 2 new people. 2 new people. Introduce yourself. Look to have a 5+ minute conversation with somebody you never spoke to before in your life. And it could count that you know this person through somebody, but you haven't had the time to talk in depth with. It counts. But make sure you have 2 people that you met from the gathering. Like I say, you never know what company you're in. You never know who's in the room. You never know who's at your table. You never know who you're around. So make it a point to at least check the temp. Make it a point to at least understand 2 new personalities or 2 new faces. You owe it to you, and you never know what could come from it. Long-lasting love, long-lasting paper, long-lasting financial freedom, long-lasting camaraderie, long-lasting harmony, long-lasting memories. You never know. You never know what could come from it. So do yourself a favor and meet 2 new people at a new gathering. Watch them animals. Yeah, like I said, we living in a different day and time. It used to be when we used to go places, the host or the owners of the home used to put their animals away, whether it's in a kennel or a room or the garage or out back. Not no more. Not no more. These animals are down there eating dinner with you. You at the end of the table and the dog is at the left chair. Right there. Watch for these animals, man. And like I said, you may not be a dog person, you may not be a cat person, you may not be a lizard or a ferret or a rabbit person, but they are. So be respectful. You know what I mean? I will kick the shit out of a dog. I'm just not a dog person, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the dog's cool and he's over there, you know what I mean? I'm not going around terrorizing anyone, but as long as that animal or that dog is over there and I'm over here, cool, like we good. But some dogs, they like to sniff and move and bark at you and all. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on. And it kills me, and I'm highly intrigued by this, is that individuals or dog owners, don't worry about it, and the dog is basically cussing you out during a bark. Jim, stop barking, and he ain't stopped barking for the past 5 minutes. Like, what? Is this what the gathering's gonna be like? This is what the gathering's gonna be like. So be mindful, man. Be mindful of, I guess, the party or the company you keep when it comes to these animals, because they present too. It's their home too. It's their environment too. And you new to it. You are new to it. It's their environment. You got to know the exits in their environment. Make sure you know how to get out of there. Make sure you know, okay, the front door, okay. They got a garage. The garage is open. Okay, they got the back door. Okay. Oh. They got a door off the family room. Okay, cool. Like I said, you never know. This is a day and age, you never know what's gonna pop off. It's a day and age that people show up at gatherings or kickbacks just to settle their vendetta. It's individuals that's looking to catch their people in whatever malice that they catch them in. You gotta keep you safe. You gotta make sure that you are watching out for you. You gotta make sure that you are looking out for you and know where your exits are. Know where your people are too. Like, know where your individuals, whoever you came with, know where they are too. Know and set the standards. Set the standards with your friends before you get there. If y'all carpooling together, riding together to an event, set the standards. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna be drinking that much. I'm gonna keep the keys, just so when I'm ready to go. I text y'all or I give y'all the nod, but I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? Y'all like to socialize, y'all like to go off and do things, and that's cool. I just want to make sure you know that I'm going to be moving around. You know what I mean? You want to go off with this person or that person, you want to do whatever you're going to do, cool, but I don't want to be stranded. I don't know these people. I don't want to be stranded. And yeah, I might find a good conversation to be in. Yeah, I might have a good little time in my little section. But when it's time to go, it's time to go. And you might be in your element. This might be your element. It's not mine. Set those standards with your friends, bro, so you can be good. Park away from individuals. Park away from, you don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be, yo, can somebody let me out? Yo, I just need somebody to back out so I can, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, whose car is it? Oh, where they went to another kickback. They said they'd be right back. Now you gotta stay. You stranded. Now you good. Now you locked in. Now you locked in because you ain't parked separately. Park away. Park away. Wear comfortable shoes then. Make sure your shoes is good, so you can walk however far you need to walk. Like I said, you check the standards with your people. Make sure they understand and know how you moving. You got the keys, you good. Okay. Keep an eye out on them. Now you're not there to ditch them now. Let's be clear on that. You're not there to ditch them. Communicate with your people. Yo, this is how you know what I'm saying? We in a group chat. Check your phone periodically, you know what I'm saying? So we can communicate. Or I'm gonna just come up to you and let you know in your ear. But you shouldn't be getting fucked up to the point where you blacking out or whatever, and I gotta carry you out and it's a whole shindig. We're not here to do that here, baby. If you plan to do that here, you might as well plan to crash. Right? Might as well plan to crash. We're not here to do that. Set the standard, park separately, know your exits, keep the keys. One of the last couple things, yo. Make sure you got your business cards on hand. Make sure you got your business cards on hand. The thing about these kickbacks and the thing about these gatherings is that word travels fast. Oh, I was just having this conversation with this person. This person does this. Oh, you were? Oh, okay. I was having this conversation with this person, and this person might need that person. Business card. Oh, let's talk soon. You don't got to remember my name. It's on the card. You don't got to remember my phone number. It's on the card. You don't got to remember my email. It's on the card. Keep your business cards handy, man. And if you really want to be on that, place the business cards around the house. Place them around the house. On the kitchen table, on the stove, in the refrigerator, in the bathroom. Just place them, just drop one every so often. Drop one every so often on the floor. And as the night go on, who dropping? Oh, I might need it. Okay. Boom. You building your clientele right there, and you doing it while you enjoying yourself. Keep your business cards on lock and ready. We're all about being prepared to serve the next person. We're all about putting ourselves in position to capitalize on what we need to. Now, we're not making the whole night about it, but we're not going to miss the opportunity to touch 50 new people. You know, we're not going to miss the opportunity to touch 50 new people. No, we're gonna make sure we make it happen some way, somehow, right? We're gonna make sure we make it happen some way or somehow. And my last thing, and I'm gonna get out of here, make sure you say goodbye. Make sure you say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be rude. Like I said, speak to everybody. You don't know who you're around. But when you leave, don't just dip on the host, or don't just dip on your people. Don't just disappear, ghost them. Say goodbye. Say a proper goodbye. Know your boundaries. Some individuals don't say goodbye because they're afraid of the conversation that's going to be drawn out before they leave. Well, cut it short. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. And if they have a problem with that, that's their problem. Leave. But you said goodbye. But you said goodbye. And that's good enough. That's good enough for see you later. You don't have to, I'm going to text you or whatever. No. I'll see you later. I don't know when that is, but I'll see you later. That's fine. I appreciate you for inviting me. Love. Thank you for inviting me. Hey, I left this bottle of so-and-so on the table. Enjoy it. Hit me up on social media. Let me know what you thought when you taste it. That's yours. Be safe. I would love to come back. If you enjoyed yourself, I would love to come back. You know, just let them know. Or I would love to have you over. Just create relationships. Build something. But say goodbye. Don't be rude. And on that note, I got to get out of here, y'all. I got to say goodbye. It's so amazing to be around you. So amazing to be in your element. So amazing to be wherever you are. Thank you for taking me. Once again, my name is Philip Conley Jr. I am your host here in the Elephant Room. Don't forget, we have the Facebook community group called The Support System. Join us over there for your daily dose of humor, your daily dose of food for thought. Just your daily break to connect with the community. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel by hitting that button, hitting that like on the video, and also hitting that bell so you're in tune and ready and present for future episodes of the Elephant Room. And if you're solely listening to the podcast, I love you from the bottom to the top of my heart. We've been riding for a long time. Subscribe to the podcast however you get it. If you're your first time here, I appreciate you. Let me know how it was. Let me know your thoughts. If this podcast episode has brought you any type of value, please share it. Share it to your network. Share it to your mom, your pops, your families, your brother, sister, cousins, big brother, sister, and brother. Let them know how you feel. Let them know how it made you feel. Let them know that you laughed a couple times. Let them know that it made you think in a different perspective. I love y'all, man. I can't tell y'all that enough. I love y'all from the bottom to the top of my heart. And I can't wait to see you again. Until next time, I'll be back. Peace and love.